You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for May 5th through the 16th. Portia's cornered, Tracy makes demands, and Carly issues a warning. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not already following us, click that subscribe button. Let's dive right in. On Monday, May 5th, Dante tells Lulu, he loves her too, but he can't be with her. Dante still loves Sam. He's got no idea when anything is going to shift in his heart. Lulu is frustrated, but then Dante gets a call that upsets him and ends the discussion. Danny tries to wake up Rocco, who is passed out on the beach, and Cody may be the one to find them and get Rocco over to GH. Dante heads to the hospital. Lulu's gonna be there too, and boy, is Dante worried sick about Rocco, but also mad at what the boys have done. Nina panics as Drew flips the script. Willow still has some doubts about Drew, but the ketamine blood test is compelling. Nina may try and sell a theory that he's a closet druggie, but obviously it's not going well. Drew suspects Tracy may have had a hand in his drugging and vows to let Mac know what he finds out. Of course, Drew wants to press charges against whoever did this and blame the culprit because Willow can't be mad if he is the victim. Carly offers Lulu some advice, maybe about moving on from Dante or being patient, but especially Carly may again advise that she not tell Dante about the baby. And Carly tells Lulu if she does whatever she's thinking of doing, she may regret it forever. Carly does have some experience about keeping baby secrets. She really can't criticize BLQ considering all the babies Carly has helped keep away from their rightful fathers. Not just her kids, other people's kids too. Look back at her history if you don't know what I'm talking about. Speaking of the baby, Tracy rips into Lois. She demands to know where is BLQ's baby. Plus, Josslyn feels really bad about sabotaging Emma's data project, and she does get the chance to sneak the flash drive back, even though Emma initially notices it's gone. Brad applies some pressure to Portia. He's had just about enough of the blackmail, and he may turn the blackmail tables right back around on her. Tuesday, May 6th, Alexis is on the spot. This could be about revisiting the Christina commitment papers, or it could be more issues with Ava and Rick. Christina opens up to Lucky and may tell him about the legal papers Alexis drew up, and I wonder if he will advise her to consider it. That could be interesting. Rocco apologizes. Obviously, he knows he was wrong for underage drinking, and I wonder if Danny will own his part in this and confess that he pressured Rocco to go to the party. He was the one who literally put the alcohol in his hand and encouraged him to drink. And then Danny walked away with some other people, even though Rocco encouraged him to go. Not great brothering. Plus, Drew gets some really important information. He may find out the hooker is associated with the Metrocourt. Ezra could tell him that, or Drew may be finding out the ketamine came from either a doctor's office or hospital. Lois is begging Dante for something, and I wonder if there's a chance that he has overheard her bickering with Tracy. That would kind of be a really bad way for Dante to find out about his son. But then again, maybe Lois is just trying to get him to go easy on Rocco over this whole underage drinking thing. I mean, everybody's kind of been there, done that, right? On Wednesday, May 7th, Gio is opening up to Emma. Looks like they are still hanging out at the party this week, and he may talk about losing his mom, about being an orphan. Obviously, he needs his parents. This whole thing. I was not a fan of the retcon initially, nor was I necessarily a fan of Violin Boy. But I tell you what, Gio's growing on me, and I don't know if he's getting acting lessons or his natural talent is blossoming, but this kid is killing it. he's holding his own with Jane Elliot, which is nothing short of impressive. Christina tries to make peace, and I wonder if Lucky sends her back to work things out with her mom, Alexis. Meanwhile, Brook Lynn is baffled by something. I wonder if she has looked into St. Ignatius or if Tracy has looked into it and they find out it doesn't even exist. Meanwhile, Lulu has a reason to feel thankful because Rocco is okay. And of course, she's going to be back to being mad at BLQ soon because Tracy may tell Lulu to back off of her granddaughter, which of course will probably only antagonize Lulu more, just like when Dante told her to back off, it just got her back up more. And Dante said, you always do this stuff. Well, she's going to do it again. Thursday, May 8th, Curtis and Nina are commiserating. It looks like their glee over Drew going down in flames was a little preemptive. Seems like Congressman Cutthroat is going to be able to clean up his act. Willow's boyfriend may make a public statement, show his drug test results and explain that he's working with the police. I think he's going to be able to turn it around. Portia, meanwhile, has some questions for Willow and looks like she's trying to dig in and see exactly what Drew has found out. Portia may be wondering if she's at risk of exposure, and she is. Brad makes a choice that's life-altering. Look at this photo. That's Drew on the left. That is a spoiler photo from this week. It only showed him. I cropped it so that I had room to show you Brad. So if you look at the background behind Drew, I believe that he is gone to the lab to talk to Brad. And you can see the same cabinets, the same light fixtures. There is not another room at GH with similar shelves and lighting. I've looked through a lot of it. Unless they are using the lab set as another room, I do believe that Drew is in the lab asking questions. Jason dishes out some tough loves, got to be to Danny about underage drinking in the college party. And Dante confides in Sunny. Maybe it's about the Lulu Sam conundrum. Maybe it's about Rocco. Friday, May 9th, somebody gets an offer from Sidwell and Lulu questions Ned. And I wonder if Lulu's poking around to see if Ned knew that Brook Lynn was pregnant. Chase and Brook Lynn meet with Alexis. Looks like they might be getting the ball rolling on the baby adoption. Tracy's thrown by something. Could be the BLQ drama. Could be the Drew drama. Willow has a tense run-in with Sasha, who will probably mock Willow for Drew being a man-ho on video again. I'm expecting Sasha to prod and Willow to get pretty mad and clap back. The week of May 12th through the 16th, Danny and Rocco are going to face consequences for their underage boozy antics. Obviously, Rocco is going to apologize. Danny will too, but they got to face the music. Maybe they're going to be stuck mucking out the stables or grounded. I'm hoping to see Dante and Jason collaborate on how to punish their boys. Brook Lynn and Chase take next steps after meeting with Alexis. Looks like the ball's going to get rolling as they look for adoption agencies. And I wonder if this is how Brook Lynn finds out the agency Lois told her handled her adoption never existed. Brad's decision causes chaos. We know he's going to make a big life-changing decision in week 1, and Portia may be hung out to dry. The question is Drew going to offer her a chance to go ahead and confess before he outs her? That way she can cut a deal with the DA or something. Drew is angry that he was drugged, but if he gets to clap back hard at Portia and Curtis, of course he will. And the question is Nina going to wind up going down to Willow struggling with the aftermath of the scandal? She believes Drew. Evidence proves his innocence, but it's still kind of humiliating for Willow to face comments from Sasha, Amy at work, all that stuff. And Dante, of course, is struggling with his feelings.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.